y'all to another edition of the Before the Bell podcast. I'm one of your three hosts, the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington. We're in the building today. And Jesus Christ. All right, so y'all already know one of my two co-hosts, main event, she is in the building. I'm trying to be professional. My other co-host is just
Black Carmen San Diego just walked in. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Marty Myro.
No. That's probably the Marty Taker.
The Martyr Taker has arrived. And I want to say that Before the Bell podcast is here to make all other podcasts rest in peace.
I'm so mad that he's got mascara on his ass.
Here's the thing. First of all, pause that you have it for such a long tongue. I do respect it. That pause even noticing that your tongue is crazy. That I didn't expect that. That's wild. I didn't expect that, boy. That was your tongue long enough to be in another person's mouth. That was wild.
Bro,
I was like, what's that about?
Shut up.
It's very,
This man got a V tongue. Listen,
hey man. However,
listen, we have an amazing.
Wait, before we even introduce,
okay, yeah, we gotta.
This for you, brother. You deserve this.
No, damn that man's sweating like a slave. He got a hoodie with the tie. He didn't even do the black shirt with no sleeve. He did a hoodie.
Hey man,
it's an Undertaker hoodie, courtesy of Throwback. Make sure you guys follow Throwback and check out their amazing deals on hoodies and t-shirts.
I have a question.
Also, the impression.
That's not even. No, that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
because I understand it's the slow drawl is Taker, but it sounds so robotic. Make sure you.
This is actual the Undertaker that he's dressed.
Yeah,
as.
that Taker.
This is that Undertaker.
Yeah, but where he found those leather pants?
Hey man, forget the leather pants. Where did he get these
purple gloves? Yeah, where did he get the gloves? I ain't seen no purple gloves since Taker did the purple in SummerSlam '94. Where the gloves come from?
I wanted to say it was good to see you again, brother. It's been a while, Viscera.
Hey, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome back.
No, you won't. Don't you do that. We gonna just go ahead and play it. No, we don't introduce the damn guest.
We have a very special guest today.
I don't care. Don't you put the camera on this black.
I was going to say, because you're going to introduce him. It's your week still.
No,
I want to say,
so Cap.
I'm going to let you rebut. We got to welcome back our co-host, Marty Myro. Why don't you have a clap when we be clapping for people, man? That's hating your heart. I need you to get the hate out your heart.
You hating my heart this week.
Hey, Martin, help clap for you, but helping me clap for you as well. That's Marty Myro. Thank you, man. Marty Myro. Now, what is your rebuttal? Because Viscera's crazy.
Haven't seen you since the ministry days, brother. I see you have your Mabel gear in front of you with that pillow.
For everybody watching, let me give you a little background.
Shut up!
So this is how I knew something was about to happen today. So before we start the show, we have our very special guest here that is about to be introduced.
Man, look, are you seeing our guest? You see our guest? No, I'm going to get this out the way.
So then, as we get in here, I say, oh man, Martin's a little late. Let me see where he is. I call Martin. I say, hey man, you close? He's like, yeah, about 5 minutes. Jay says, hey, is that a real 5 minutes or is that a Martin 5 minutes? Martin screams in my ear, hey man, tell him what I say. And I was like, cool. So when he came in, I knew it was about to be some smoke in the city. And that's what it is. Go right ahead, Jay.
You know what, my brother in Christ, I just feel like
this is my favorite episode so far, boy.
Episode 86 minutes in, and Martin came, you know what?
You know what's hard about getting roasted? Sometimes you don't even prepare to get roasted. You're like,
that's where I'm at right now. I'm stuck. I don't have no rebuttals. The viscera was hard.
That was
unnecessary.
That was Mike's Hard Lemonade.
That was Jesus Christ. That was unnecessary.
Please introduce our guest.
Our guest for this week, who all of a sudden got in on the laughs too already. He done got in on the giggles and every damn thing. I was trying to be nice before we started the camera. All of a sudden, heard Vince. I ain't never seen him erupt that fast in my life laughing. He can't even hold it. You whore. You know the man. He played Soul Man Rocky Johnson on the show Young Rock that was on NBC.
It's got to be better than that because you're giving a Southern drawl from Young Rock.
Okay, let me do this.
Please.
From Young Rock that was on NBC for 3 seasons.
Deserved more.
Played Soul Man Rocky Johnson, who is the father of The Rock. We have the incredible Joseph Lee Anderson in the building with us.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Man, that bitch on pop is crazy.
That was
Here's the thing. I was moving forward.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing, man.
Yo, and our producer getting in it already. You know what?
Read it out, Martin.
He said Jay froze on the mic like Kevin Von Erich.
Hey, somehow too soon, Martin. That's crazy, bro. Hey, you out of control. So Pete, man.
Happening?
So as we even mentioned, man, you playing Soul Man Rocky Johnson. A lot of times when you see actors play a role, they get these things called awards and Oscars or Emmys or SAG awards.
Accolades.
You got one of the highest honors. And what that honor is when you play a character so well, you play a person so well and embody them. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, had you come to the crib to just talk to him because you were that much of an embodiment of his father. What did that feel like, man?
It was crazy. I mean, it's The Rock. You know, what do you say to an icon like that?
Yeah.
But it was so cool. I was just trying not to geek out and try to be as normal as possible, which was very hard.
Were you a wrestling fan prior to the show?
Big time. Like as a kid,
Yeah.
that was all we had was wrestling when I could afford the cable. But
I mean, I get that part. Were you familiar with his father, with the legacy of his father?
I was not
Okay.
familiar with them. So it was cool to like learn about him and things like that. Yeah, that was real dope.
So now take me, because this is something I've always wanted to ask you. We've been talking for a long time, but I never even asked you, what was your process before booking this role? Like, tell me about the screen test. Tell me about the first week on set.
Mm-hmm. Well, so the audition happens, right? You get the audition and it was like 40-year-old, black dude, right? And I just knew I wasn't going to get it, even though I always go in for 40-year-olds. I just turned 31.
Oh, wow.
And this was back when I was 27.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress in life.
So I'm like, I'm not going to get it, but I'm just going in there and have fun.
It's low-key disrespectful if you do get it.
You're like, hey, what you got to say about my life? How old was my child?
It's a lot.
That not cable did a number on you.
Yeah.
Not cable? Broadcast TV told him up is what you said.
Stressed him out, man.
Not cable.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, UHF. UHF, but
Got the pliers on the knob.
man.
It is what it is, It is what it is. But auditioned, and then they told me that right in the audition room, hey, you're gonna come back for the producers.
What?
And I think it was
wow.
that same day or night. And came back and read for Notch, the showrunner, and Jim Chang, the showrunners, and went great. Didn't think another one happened. And on the drive home, they were like, hey, I think they're gonna screen test you. Like it all happened real fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I'm like, there's no way this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Get to the screen test, and there are dudes that look way older than me, and I'm the youngest one
Ready
there.
for screen test.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, yeah, this works. It's like, I don't know if I can say who was there, but
You know what I mean?
people, I don't know, there was people there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, they're gonna get it. And they did not.
Let me ask you a question. When you auditioned, did you have the facial hair already grown out?
I didn't. I had like this haircut and a very light mustache.
Wow.
Yeah. And so once it came, there was a screen test and then there was a camera test.
Of course.
And then the camera test, they like put like a makeshift afro and filled in a mustache. And there was like, all right, let's see what it looks like, what it would potentially look like.
Give me two of the people, because you said it, and now I'm wondering.
You want to say off camera?
Huh?
You can tell us off camera.
Yeah.
The commitment, brother.
I just, you know what I mean? I don't know the rules.
You on your way. You the next Lenny Bruce.
Who is also a dead man.
This is why he's here. All right, so
I don't even know if I
keep
want to do this show
going,
no
man.
more.
Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, got the role, and then did screen test with Stacy.
Yeah,
She got the role. Screen test with
she's
Uli.
amazing.
Oh, Stacy's
The
cold.
casting, first of all, looking at Young Rock, and you and I are both fans of the show. It's
Mm,
like
I love it.
looking at Young Rock. It was so underrated because it's like it comes out of nowhere. Like you initially watch the show and you're like, okay, I love The Rock. Let me check out Young Rock. And literally 10 minutes in, you're like, yo, this shouldn't be this funny for what this is supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And each episode got better and better. It was like you guys already had this chemistry, but seeing how the show progressed, it was like, this is literally my favorite comedy.
Oh man, thank you.
And
Dude.
it was a comedy that succeeded that in all aspects probably shouldn't have. Because you, like you said, you wouldn't expect it to be as funny as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, there's some wrestling things. Gonna talk about his family life. You hear the stories, and then you watch. You're like, wait, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? And you laugh. You're like, this is happening.
Yeah.
And then to watch the evolution of the character. To watch Soul Man be in Rocky's life as he gets older, and the guy who plays Dwayne as he gets older. It's like you said, the chemistry, everything builds. So when you hear the show gets canceled, let's just get to it. You're like, wait, what? What was that feeling for you? How was that like a gut punch? Did you feel like this was it? That was just like the end of the road? There was going to be nothing going forward? What did you feel like?
I felt like we at minimum have 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
thought-
so much more meat on that bone.
Yeah, I thought 3 seasons was crazy, but I mean, nowadays in TV, 3 seasons is amazing. 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything is streaming.
First of all, getting past 10 episodes, brother, is
Hey, bro, let me tell you
quite an
something.
accomplishment.
You get to season 2. You're like, oh my God, we done made it. We done
Because
made
to
it.
give you, to
Yeah,
give you
that's
another
true.
one of the flowers, bro, and this is a testament to your acting.
Mm.
You're 27, you get this role. All these older dudes. You said Farouk was in there. I heard him say it. I don't know if y'all heard. He said Farouk
I
was
never
in
said that.
So, joking.
Can you
So-
imagine Ron Simmons just standing out? Dwayne, hey, Dwayne, hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know who this is. Hey, I can't play your daddy. I can't play. Damn.
I would
So-
definitely take out the trash if Ron Simmons was yelling at me. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I'm tripping. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't even live in the house. You go get the garbage. You know what? Let me go and take this out for you because
Bro,
he's yelling.
The testament to your acting, man, is like for you to be 27, and mind you, you're playing a father role in 3 different stages of a person's life. You're playing from a young man to a teenager to this adult man's father, and you're literally, especially around that time, you're just a couple of years older than that day's Rock, right? So it's like how much I appreciated seeing you not only portray the vulnerability, portray the strength of a father, and you don't even have any kids. This acting ability is amazing. That's just me personally giving you your flowers, brother.
Oh, thank you.
I just want to say I thought you was already 47, 50.
Yeah.
In real life. I would have never.
Crazy.
Because again, that's how good the role is portrayed.
Mhm.
You're not going to think this is a 27-year-old dude.
Yeah, I didn't think, yeah. Uh-huh.
You're not thinking this is a 27, 28-year-old dude playing this grown-ass man.
Yeah.
But that's been my whole career. I'm always somebody's dad.
Are you?
I was on American Soul,
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
was Kelly Price's husband with 2 kids.
You should have told
And I was like,
me.
what was I, 20?
I wasn't smart enough. You
Yeah,
should have
I've been
told
playing somebody's
me.
dad
I'm
all-
sorry.
You got a period piece face, is what you said.
I do. I was in Harriet. So I do.
Period.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, so I heard this is present day. Get your ass back to the 70s. We need you at 72 right now.
That's me.
But I'm
That
26.
is
Hey, man.
Hey, don't you come past
Where we stay.
76.
You're
you come
50 today.
You come past
Get in that
76.
Oldsmobile right now.
You gotta pull that whole front seat up right now where both of y'all slide up. The driver and the passenger seat.
You know how to drive a stick. Anybody told him, hey, how do you know this, bro?
Get a cigarette. Get him a cigarette. Where's set dressing?
He only know how to shift cars like this.
Man, that whole
You
shelf was about to drop, boy.
His old set
That
up.
was
I
a
felt
lot.
it. I felt it.
You know? You know how scared we all got? Martin came out of character. Everything else, but
that was
it's
shaky.
crazy. That shelf shook. He was like, hey, hold on a second.
Oh, there you started looking at a new studio, huh? Okay.
Well, it was fun at Petty Cash, y'all. It was just
My good. Well, okay, we got it. So jump in and around in a second. We coming back to you. I need you to stay where you at.
Okay.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Woo!
First of all, shouts out to the citizens of Australia who showed up and showed out for that event.
Yes.
I mean, you knew that all the Aussie talent was going to get all the love. And also, we find out real quick, for people who were asking, there was a reason Bronson Reed was not on the card. He was supposed to go in the chamber.
Well, no. He was supposed to wrestle Seth Rollins.
Oh, that's what it was?
He was supposed to wrestle Rollins.
I thought Bobby just took his place. Oh, Bobby was always going.
Yeah, so he was supposed to wrestle Rollins. Then Rollins got hurt, so that messed all that up. Then Bronson had a baby on the way.
Right, I knew that about the baby. Yeah,
and he still wanted to go, but they were like, "You don't." He tweeted that Triple H did tell him, like, in so many words, it seemed like Triple H was like, "Yo, you're gonna want to be there for your pregnant wife because you don't know what might happen."
You know what? But you also know
they ended up having the baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is the perfect time.
Perfect time.
Also, with that hat tilted to the side, you look like a pimp. I'm gonna give you a props right there, boy.
They call me the pimp taker. Y'all hoes trying to get married.
Y'all hoes trying to get married.
Hey, yo.
Y'all hoes trying to get married is the greatest line ever.
That's the thumbnail. Did you see the pose? That's the thumbnail.
Y'all hoes trying to get married. But yeah, the thing is also, I think with that, because Triple H is of that generation where wrestlers were leaving their families. Pregnancies, you hear a lot of wrestlers, a lot of dude wrestlers say, I missed the birth of all my kids. I was on the road. Or I missed all these major events in my kids' lives. And so for Triple H to be like, hey, bro, don't make this mistake I made. Just, we coming back. You'll be, we're going to come back around. Boom. And so that was a good thing to hear from
He'll be higher
them.
on the card when that happens as well.
Absolutely.
The match between, Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed had a match that was amazing for the qualification to be in Elimination Chamber. And you're like, this dude is already on. So for him to miss it, I didn't miss him missing it because I know he would have lost, right?
Right.
And you don't want just a televised loss for somebody that's about to get a big push, right?
I never thought at first when I saw Bronson Reed, I was like, this is going to be a mid-card dude. It's going to be a mid-card dude. I saw all I saw, but then I started seeing some of these matches he was having. And that changed my perspective. This isn't just a mid-card dude. This is a dude who has world heavyweight championship potential.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens down the line.
He looks like the chief on Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yo.
Chill out.
How's that?
How does that even protect?
Because you said, hey, this dude doesn't go out to anybody the guy. And I just saw, speaking of guys, he looked like the chief of Chippendale.
Why did you do the thing?
Why is he on your brain? That's the question. Chippendale Rescue Ranger. Chippendale.
When there's danger.
Okay, so let's go past that.
Yep.
I think we can first off summarize all this by saying we knew everything that was going to happen. Pretty much.
We predicted it. If you've been watching the show, we predicted it.
The one thing we didn't predict though
was Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae fighting for the tag titles.
Hey man, it's been fun, brother.
It was a good time. You know what I mean? Hey, you take care of yourself.
Hey man, you be blessed, brother.
You take care of yourself.
We're going to go and leave about it.
You know, man, we out.
We out. We don't need to do this.
We didn't predict that. We also didn't predict that Tiffany Stratton
would have a breakout performance.
Woo! Tiffany Stratton, brother, is first of all
former USA gymnast.
Yeah.
And she was in the developmental system NXT. She was great. She was NXT Women's Champion pretty quick. We're like, okay, cool. Had her feud with Becky Lynch, and she had this extreme match, and everybody was like, who is this chick? Yeah. And then she came into the Royal Rumble this year, and everybody was like, wait, what? And then she gets put on the main roster and goes in the Elimination Chamber and shows up and shows out.
Yeah.
That was a star. We talk about star-making performances.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out and I told you, I said within 6 months to a year, that's your women's champion right there.
Absolutely.
That's your SmackDown women's champion.
I can't, and it made me excited for Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte down the line.
Yes, it did.
I can see it.
Yes, it did. Yeah. That's a WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
But here's another thing I didn't expect seeing. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Did not even think I wanted it.
Didn't think I wanted it until it happened in the finish. And I said, damn.
And I hope Randy's cool because he took a lot of
selling, bro.
Yeah, he was selling, man. I was like, is this okay?
But I think that's because we know Randy Orton had to have that major back surgery. There was questions if he was coming back. And I think the story going in, which by the way, that word has been the theme of this WWE season.
What?
Story.
Yeah.
Everybody's story, finishing the story. What's the next chapter in my story? Things like that. So Randy's story is he came from this major back injury, 18 months out, and he's in the Elimination Chamber. One of the most dangerous matches, which, by the way, it's a dangerous match, but over the years, they've taken every precaution. It's so much padding on the bottom floor.
They changed out the regular glass for the what do you call that, plastic type?
That plastic plexiglass. The chains are more plastic now.
They made it where the pods you could actually have space up there to jump and stuff.
Yeah,
I remember
like
that first chamber where RVD tried to jump off the pod and broke Triple H's larynx doing the frog splash because he was too close.
He was just right up on him. It was no room.
Your wrestling knowledge and IQ is crazy.
That's what happens when you're autistic. Now,
this was my last episode. I can't be associated with this type of nonsense.
Jay's trying to get canceled. He working.
That's wild. This was not going to be a clip.
That's wild.
I'm sorry you had to be on this part.
Talk about Ixnay on the edit. Anyway, speaking of which, it's going to be a lot of randoms because for those of you guys who don't know, I've been trying to get him deep into wrestling for a while now. So it's going to be some wrestle talk. I'm coming to you with this solid question.
That's great.
Which, by the way, question for you right now. You got the chance to go to a couple of different events, televised, non-televised. Yeah. What were some of those moments where you were like, oh my God, that's such and such. Oh, this person is super cool. Give it to me.
What's crazy, I wasn't familiar with the newer wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
And so I went, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I was like, this is cool. Especially, this is my first time seeing it live.
Yeah.
Was that last year? It was amazing.
Also,
he's bigger than the title.
He's bigger than most of the talent.
Let me tell you
they thought I was I was sitting down, and then are you gonna surprise? Are you getting in? Are you getting in? No, I'm just watching. You know,
yeah, he's bigger than some talent. So it's like you see him backstage, you're like, hey, this brother got a real career. Like he ain't just on TV doing it. He really in the ring.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you would be at least an inch shorter than me because on TV you look shorter. Mm-hmm. Hey man, this dude got me by like an inch and a half. And he's
short
solid.
on TV?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's probably when you see me by Uli, because Uli is huge.
That's what makes me realize that now.
Uli is huge.
Man.
He's 6'6".
Really?
Solid.
Shout out to Uli. He also got a chance to be Shazam. Not Shazam. Black Adam.
He was the older Black Adam.
Yeah. It was like, so now seeing the height. So it's like, so now going backstage, I saw you with the title, which is also amazing, which I asked about titles. We can't talk about. Anyway, so now live experiences. How can we get you deep into this, bro?
I just need to figure out how to watch it live. I don't know.
Remember you said that.
Where's the platforms to watch it?
We got a couple of legal sites. Anyway, so back to Elimination,
which we cannot say out loud for legal purposes. We cannot. We're trying to rule it down. So
women's title match. I mean, women's. Before we get to the women's title match, we talk about the women's elimination chamber.
Yeah, let's
Tiffany
talk.
Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton breakout performance.
Yes,
we know Becky Lynch. We said it. Becky Lynch was winning it.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I wanted. First of all, I love Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch,
friend of the show.
I wanted to see a triple threat between Bianca and Rhea and Becky because Rhea versus Bianca is the match we need and want, but they keep going away from it.
I think it's gonna, whenever it does happen, it's gonna be so much bigger.
Yeah,
like Becky and no offense to Becky and Rhea, but that's not gonna be the main event. Right. So Bianca versus Rhea is a main event WrestleMania match.
Absolutely.
If it's not going to main event, then it should not be just on a WrestleMania because it's that match.
Also, I think to add on to that, Bianca needs to win that, right? Unless Montez and Angelo are moving to Raw, they're not splitting them up.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's just say Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber and you're like, oh man, we getting the match. Damn, we getting the match. And that means she finna lose. Because she's not going to Raw. She's not going, and Montez staying on SmackDown. It's just not going to happen.
Well, who's to say that all three of them wouldn't have just went to Raw?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility.
They could do the draft right afterwards, or the Profits could win the tag titles and they're on both shows.
Or if they finally decide to split them up. But we all know the tag titles are going to Awesome Truth at WrestleMania.
We don't know if it's going
I think it's going.
We've been predicting, right?
I can predict that one.
Yeah.
And because I think it's going to be Judgment Day loses the tag titles night one. But we were pretty much all in agreement that WrestleMania night one ends with Damian Priest as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Or I think night two ends with him as world champion.
You think he takes it off Cody?
No. Because Rollins versus Drew, if they're doing Rollins and Cody versus Rock and Roman,
that's night one.
That's going to main event night one. They're not going to make Rollins wrestle twice.
Okay,
in one night.
You're right. You're right. Okay. So I get you in regards to that.
Yeah.
I get you. If they do it that way, then yes.
Or I still think Night After Mania would be the best way to do it. Best time to cash in.
The reason, so I'm going to pivot real quick for a hot second. I said everything has been about stories.
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre's story is, I've been cheated. I've been trying to save this company, blah, blah, blah. This is how it works for Drew's story. Drew gets his WrestleMania moment again. He's been wanting. He gets his WrestleMania title win again in front of people. He's been wanting. But then he gets it stolen by Damian Priest. So his story continues. I keep getting screwed. So that's why I say it like that. I get with the Cody, Seth, Rock, Roman night one. I get that part. But I feel like even if you do it, either way it goes with Drew McIntyre, you still have him take it off him.
Drew loses
no matter what.
because Seth is medically cleared.
I don't think he is.
Seth wins. Damian cashes in. Speaking of stories, though, favorite episode of Young Rock and favorite episode of American Soul.
This man's transition game is on today, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
would have been, but you can't be bringing knowledge and stuff. Sometimes just be smooth, baby. You gotta let me
I got
float.
you. Go ahead.
Let me float.
All right, I got you.
I don't really have a favorite.
What did you?
What was that? I heard that.
That was like, there was a flow noise.
It was a what?
Because he did the flow thing.
It was a flow noise?
A flow noise. A flow
Go
noise.
ahead, Joe.
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite episode of Young Rock? Hey, man, take care, Bob.
What
Appreciate you
was
coming in,
your?
man.
Well,
You know?
that's like I was working on. What was y'all's favorite?
Oh, man.
I was there.
So my favorite episode was literally it was Chi-Chi's.
Oh, everybody loves Chi-Chi's.
Yo, the
That's
Chi-Chi's
awesome.
episode to me was incredible because at this point now Rock is showing the audience like, man, I love my dad for always working the gimmick, but my dad did have to keep it real at certain points. And that episode to me, I got a chance to see the vulnerability of you being like, you got me. But within it, still working the gimmick. And you're still being this, it's like there's so many things that you were balancing. You were balancing maintaining the gimmick. You were balancing still being a father and being respected as a father and teaching your son these hard work and skills and ethics. And it was like, to do that, and this is only a 22-minute show, brother, you're killing and you don't even realize it. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason you begin to get seen for these older roles because your talent level of what you're delivering is much more than your age shows.
I just look old.
No.
Just look old.
Hey, yo!
Shut that down.
It was like you gave him a beautiful Thanksgiving plate. And he
Thank
said,
you,
no.
but
I
know.
won't make out
Let me ask you something. Having portrayed and seeing how gimmicks and everything work in the business, have you ever actually thought about stepping into the ring to doing something?
I would 100% do.
Word.
Yeah. I love doing the wrestling on the show.
Yeah.
I felt like we did a good job. Did y'all think we did?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
for that era of wrestling,
And I
yes,
didn't have any
absolutely.
stunts. Like I didn't have a stunt double. That was all
Hey.
me. Most of us didn't have a stunt double.
Yeah.
Taking bumps. I've seen actual wrestling.
He bitches taking bumps and sneezing. Everybody gonna think he means something else.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
Everybody gonna think he means something else. We talking about pro wrestling. You're like, taking bumps. You know, it just really.
Let me tell you what I did right there. I let that joke land. That's what you got to do, man. You got to support your people. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of times, if somebody hit you with the visceral, no, start the show. No, introduce. Hey, man, you got to let the joke.
I like the callback to it. I felt like we moved past.
I'm floating.
We'll never forget.
What are you?
Bro. So when you see these things, it's like when you see wrestlers take bumps, you're like, oh man, I could never. So the fact that you're acting and you taking your own bumps, how was you guys' ring? Like, was it set up like a WWE ring or was it like more padding involved because you guys are actors?
Sometimes, I mean, there was a point we had to work with what we got. And, shout out to Chavo, man. Chavo was our wrestling guy. He our stunt coordinator. He did
what? Chavo Guerrero, bro.
He coordinated all those matches.
Damn near
and
every
everything.
wrestling TV show and movie now is Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
He did
he's
Heels. He did Young Rock. He did Glow.
Yeah.
He did.
Didn't he also do?
He did Divine Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew he did Iron Claw,
Yeah,
but I
Chavo-
didn't know he did Young Rock. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Chavo's the guy for it. Chavo's the guy to
Lucha
go
Underground.
to. Yeah, Lucha Underground. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope.
Can I give you my favorite episode of Young Rock?
Yes, please.
And any wrestling fan who's dated a girl who's not a wrestling fan has had to deal with this. But the episode where Rocky is trying to bring. He meets that girl in high school, and he's like, "Oh, you should come to see my dad wrestle, right?" And there's that fear of like, "Oh man, it's gonna look lame if I brought this baddie. How's it gonna look?" But then she got into it. That's the best feeling in the world when you get your girl into. We were watching Elimination Chamber today, and she was like, shit. I called her in the room. I said, "Hey, do you want to see Logan Paul get beat up?" She was like, "Yes." I had to pause it for her to come watch Logan Paul get beat up.
Yes.
Maddie's
out of control.
But that's how you sell it.
Yeah.
So many people hate Logan Paul. You want to see Logan Paul get his face kicked in? Yes, want to watch.
Which is why he's so good.
Speaking of the match, the men's elimination chamber match, Drew got 4 eliminations on his own.
Hey, were they on his own?
I'm talking about actual pins. On his own.
Okay, yeah.
But he got 3 because there's 6 people, so he got 3, and then Orton got 2.
Orton got 2?
Orton got
LA Knight.
Orton got LA Knight.
No.
I mean, that's Drew got.
Drew got LA Knight,
right?
And Orton got Logan Paul and Kevin Owens.
Yes, he got those 2
because he hit him with the RKO.
Damn it!
Yeah, because that first of all, that RKO he hit Logan Paul with, you knew it was coming.
Don't say it.
Not saying it. Nope, not gonna say it. Like, look. Producer brought it up. We all see it.
There's a reason producers be off camera because they don't get in trouble.
They don't get in trouble.
Nope.
As a father,
he's never told us his last name for a reason. Like, oh yeah, Mark. Mark who? I don't know.
Mark producer.
Yeah.
Why don't we know his last name?
Oh, I do.
Because of this.
Because of the fact that CT looks so astonished.
We've been paying him for months. Nobody knows his last name.
Oh, I got it because I pay him because I'm the one that pays him. So
here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, Mark is like, you think you know my last name?
Yeah, you know the last name that's on the account on the thing.
But it's like the men's match was so fire, and I love the pattern of eliminations. I loved seeing Bobby Lashley shine and spear Logan Paul through that glass.
I love Logan was like, "Yo, I'll take it. Let's do it."
Yeah,
man, that was such a great match. And it's like I realized it was like there were only, because you can't count the pre-show.
4
there
matches.
Was the 2 elimination. There was women's
and the tag titles. That was it. 4 matches.
That's what I'm saying. That was pre-show. There was only 4 matches.
No, the regular tag title match. You're not talking.
Oh yeah, that was that. We all knew what was going on.
Yeah,
bro. You could tell how humid it was because they said it was already hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like Michael Cole kept saying, "Listen, it's like 100 degrees out here. Yeah. We in Australia."
Hard.
And they were like, you saw how like people, I've never seen like LA Knight's whole hair just dropped.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's humidity.
Speaking of humidity, because it was Australia, you guys shot the entire show in Australia. Now doing that.
Excuse me, can we just give him I got to give him the applause for that one. I know, nope, I can't help it. I can't let it go. Go ahead.
Appreciate that, man. So it's kind of like when you draw a bad word on the chalkboard and you be like, oh, nobody noticed that. Hey, he got away with drawing a bad word.
All right. You know, his secret penis drawn into like, how do you do that in numbers?
You just did a 6, an 8, and a 7.
I am now expelled. Thanks, Jay. So now when you guys shot
you're welcome.
Bro, this episode is out of control, bro.
Non-stop.
You shot the show in Australia. Now, your wrestling knowledge had to be crazy now because they're literally telling you all the things that you might not have known about when you started watching wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You get out of here right now.
No, I know stuff.
I know stuff.
It's just on top of all that wrestling, I had to learn lines and
learn them lines.
scripts every day, you know.
It
was hot there though. I could, like you just said, that
Lord
Jesus.
It was hot. Lord Jesus. It was hot.
It was hot. That scene you said you liked, we shot that outside.
Oof.
And it was sun and they brought in a shade, but it just made it hotter.
Wow.
Really?
It got darker.
I did get dark.
Yeah.
I know that. Here's the thing. I love the
that.
show, and I was definitely sad to see it leave because in this society, we know that shows can move to different networks, which I still hold out hope for because it was good. Yeah. How
Peacock.
happy were you to cut your hair after the show was over, bro?
I loved it. The mustache was gone. It was me again. It was me again.
Hey, you see that old man, that young fella over there? You went from that old man to that young fella.
Well, here's the thing, right? When I do that, people Like, because the look is like iconic on the show, right?
Yep.
And then when I go back to just normal, nobody knows it's me.
I ain't
get
gonna lie,
a
when you
lot of,
walked through the
like-
door, I was like, I don't think this is the right person.
I just get stared at a lot.
Man, this is the right
And then
dude.
you got to remember, like, you staring at us, like, what's the problem?
What's
like,
up?
something about to
Yeah,
happen.
what's-
But so I know now.
TV. I'm an actor.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Forgot. But yeah, that. Oh my god.
Was there a lot of method acting on set? Like anybody do any bumps or the other kind of bumps, or do any?
There's only one kind of bumps
Do any
in wrestling.
get on any gas or anything? You know, you
Gas?
guys,
Are you talking about drugs?
huh?
Are you talking about drugs? Gas? What's gas?
No, I'm not talking about nothing, man.
Wait a second. Let's
Bumping.
talk about something because I just put my glasses on.
Yeah.
You said
Do you have
bumps or
on
take
eyeliner?
bumps.
I told you he had on mascara. I told you this.
I haven't had my glasses on all show. Brother, that's commitment.
Yeah.
That is commitment.
The question is, did you do it or did Maddie do it?
Maddie, I'm not. Yeah, I couldn't do this.
Let me tell you something. If you had done it, if that was your answer, that you had done it, our friendship would have changed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd have just,
Martin was like, I was in the car getting ready.
It took me 5 minutes, brother.
Bro, now we look at Grayson Waller effect, which was, it did the job. It did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Cody, Seth Rollins, both dropped a lot of information. But how do you see The Rock and Cody Rhodes having a match before Mania?
It has to be
It's the
where they
t-
just beat the dog doo-doo out of Cody.
Or
Like,
they
it
do
can't
the
be-
night one, or they force, because Rock's on the board, he forces Cody to do 2 nights.
Oh, I'm not mad at that.
I mean, remember the thought was, some people have been throwing out the theory of Cody has to wrestle The Rock night 1 to get to Roman now.
Ooh.
I don't like him having to get to Roman.
I mean, but he can play this card of I'm the boss.
Right, I love that.
You know, you made your choice, but I still am on the board now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can still do this because even though the whole beef with him and Triple H saying I run things. We all know the whole thing is like The Rock has power now. So I think you can play that, but the tag match seems probable, but the only problem I have with the tag match night 1 is they're going to go. They're going to work because it's WrestleMania, which will take away from both Seth, Seth, Roman, and Cody going into night 2.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that take that away?
They're not going to be able to give a full type of match at that high level like you expected for WrestleMania.
No. Here's the thing. Think of like Rock Hogan from 18, right? No one can remember a single spot.
Yeah, you just remember the way they had the crowd in the palm of their hands.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's all they need is those moments, those looks, those feelings in that finish. That's all people are going to care about.
Okay.
So they don't need to like
Really go out.
They don't need to like
stuff.
kill each other. They just gotta
Give you those few
give you
moments.
those moments.
So who goes over if they do that? Do you put Rock and Roman over
I put Rock and Roman over.
In a tag?
in a tag?
Yeah, and then you set doubt for if Cody can win.
Yes.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yes. Because now we're in the form of storytelling. It's the best time to be a wrestling fan right now.
Because you don't know what's happening.
You don't know what's happening, bro.
I really don't know what's happening.
But no, I mean, we get
But I want to.
Yeah,
You know what?
he's like, who is The Rock? Why do you guys keep talking about this?
Who's this Roman Reigns guy? I don't know neither one of these people. What's a bloodline? I don't know. I've never heard of it.
So now let's talk about one of the favorite subjects. Throwing these weights around, brother. Now, was this something that you were already as a lifestyle using before the show, or did it get even more heightened during?
Yeah, I was working out before Young Rock, but once they told me I had to put on about 50 pounds.
What?
What?
Yeah. And so that's when, and that was during COVID. So finding a gym was hard. Everything was shut down. And yeah, 2 months to put on 50 pounds.
You had 2 months.
Yeah.
What did you do?
A lot of weights, a lot of food. Yeah,
Pastas?
I was eating like crazy. A lot of chicken and rice. Like,
Interesting.
it wasn't bad food. Like
Yeah.
I wish it was. It was good food, and it sucked.
Now, was this all on
Steamed
you, or
chicken.
did you do the nutritionist or a trainer?
I had a trainer. His name was Tim Hamilton. Yeah, he hooked me up. So
Nice.
yeah, man.
50 pounds.
50
First of all,
pounds.
let's
In 2 months.
have this conversation.
2
2
months.
months is crazy.
About 20 pounds was muscle. 17, 20 pounds was muscle.
What was your how often were you working out?
6 times a week.
For how long?
An hour and 30.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
But damn, 6 days a week. 6 days a week.
That's not a lot. I do that now.
Okay,
I've
let's
always
break it
done that.
down.
That's what
But to put on 20 pounds of muscle.
yeah, that was crazy. But you think I've never bulked before, And they say when you do your first bulk, you're gonna have like your best result. Like you're gonna put on the most amount of muscle naturally. And so that was my first time like bulking.
Gotcha.
50 pounds.
Because I'm trying to get rid of this visceral look, according to Martin. I'm trying around here look like CT. What you look over this side? I don't like the way your face tightened up, brother.
You know what? Because I watched the clips and I appreciate Martin Morrow for cutting the clips. He's amazing. He's a great addition to the show. He's the glue, a lot of us would say. And
did y'all read that over there?
what did it say?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Mark said Jay's still on his first
His first
bulk.
bulk?
Y'all gotta fight, man.
Hey, what have you done to Mark?
That's disrespectful.
Mark is on you, boy.
I wouldn't allow that.
But you said,
I'm getting on Ozempic tomorrow.
you know, Ozempic?
Tomorrow.
You know what's funny? I would love to see you small.
You know what? I would love to see me small too, but I also have a lot of stress in my life.
Here's the thing. I've seen, because I went to your YouTube channel and I saw like an old school video of you when you were like a smaller dude and you had like the gold teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
It was very
Gold teeth.
Yeah, it was very. I don't know if I'd want to see it. He was scary, but not in like a fun way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did he grow into his head, is what you're saying?
Wait a minute! You're not gonna ask that question, and you're not gonna pause and think about a response.
It was wild.
Because Jay can grow hair, but he chooses to be bald. Like if he takes his head off and he starts sweating, you'd be like, "Oh, I can see your entire hairline. It's perfect."
Yeah.
He just cuts his hair bald.
Yeah.
But with the bald,
And
you
he
got
grow
a bigger
beard.
head.
That's the other crazy part.
You know,
What's that guy? Oh,
we're very
This
random
is,
here.
no, this is just very much. They like to shoot shots at me.
Oh, we'd be
How's
attacking
that
him,
shooting
boy.
shots? We're just saying we're saying what you're able to do.
Yeah. Actually, putting you over.
You used to have a mohawk. I remember that.
Yeah, I did.
You used to have a mohawk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an actual mohawk.
Man, how about that?
Yeah.
Yo.
oh my goodness.
So what happens? What happens now moving forward as we go to Mania? We have no more PLEs.
No, there's one thing I want to point out too,
Yeah,
though,
please.
from that Grayson Waller effect.
Yeah.
When Austin Theory
You let
snatched.
Grayson Waller let him get whooped.
No. When he snatched the mic from Grayson, and Grayson said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And then Grayson let Austin get beat up, but just kind of watch him like, "Oh, you gonna snatch?" I'm like, "Oh, there's something here."
Something's happening.
Yeah.
So that's a Grayson Waller because when you look at it, we keep saying what 7-7 for the 2 nights.
Yeah,
we try to break
probably,
it down 7-7, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You start to look, you're like, all right, what are these 7? Like there's certain matches you know. Okay, so like when I rattle these off, count them with me, Martin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bailey Io,
1.
Drew Seth, Cody Roman, Jimmy J, potential Awesome Truth Judgment Day. What else? Rhea Becky.
Rhea Becky. Do we do the tag match? Bloodline versus Seth and Cody? Or Cody versus
Well, let's
Rock?
just count that. Let's count that. So
That's
that's
7.
That's 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else really set up that you need to start filling in these other 7.
Well,
Yeah.
you got from Elimination Chamber, you got.
I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. Pre-elimination
Okay.
chamber match, the show as a whole, excuse me, you're like, all right, where are we going?
Yeah.
Now you're like, okay, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory.
See, I'm thinking, because remember, they're still linked up with Logan Paul.
Yep.
I would whatever because you still have KO coming after Logan Paul.
Right.
And now you have Randy Orton in that fold. I do multi-man still.
So Money in the Bank or ladder match?
US title
A
ladder
ladder
match.
match.
US title
So
ladder
US title ladder match.
I'm not opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to it. So that gives you 5 people at least.
Yeah.
Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Maybe Sami Zayn, throw him in there.
See, I think throwing Sammy in the world title match, Drew, because we've seen Drew versus Seth twice now.
And he
Yeah.
lost both times.
And he lost both times.
So Sammy adds an extra dynamic to it.
Exactly.
And Sammy can eat the pin too if you need it.
Or Sammy could win,
He
becoming
could.
world champion and get cashed in on by Priest.
That's it.
Come on, baby.
That's it.
I'm floating.
Yeah.
I'm
That,
floating.
Sam, we've said it before. Sammy is the new Mick Foley.
He
yes,
is.
he is. And he gets a WrestleMania moment more than anything else.
Mhm.
And he gets, I've had my moment.
Yeah.
He's keep doing these promos. I'm going to be a champion.
Mhm.
He gets thrown in this match. Get up, brother CT, a round of applause for that, man. So where are we at now? Like, what is that? So now
We're at 9.
Well, that's still Sammy's still in that original 7 added match, just adding somebody in.
Yeah.
So now you got to go. Are we gonna pull the trigger?
AJ
LA Knight.
Yep.
They've officially set that up. So now we're gonna pull the trigger on Jade and Bianca, because Jade Cargill at this point has to be a part of WrestleMania.
Absolutely. I feel like it's a 1-on-1 or they do a tag match for the women's tag titles.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay, so Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I would also not be opposed to either Bianca versus Tiffany or Naomi versus Tiffany, because I
want to see Naomi versus
I'll see
Tiffany.
Naomi because they got to get a match.
Yeah.
So what were we at, like 9 or 10?
That would be 9. Yeah.
So Bianca Jade or Bianca and Jade versus Kabuki Warriors?
I
Bianca
prefer
and
that.
Jade.
Yeah.
Bianca and Jade.
Because then
'Cause this way you can
get
protect
Jade on,
Jade.
you get Asuka
Yeah.
on, you get Kyrie on.
You protect Jade.
Yeah.
Because if you're not sure if she's 100% ready to showcase. So Royal Rumble is one thing.
Mhm.
Put her at WrestleMania is another. So now we're like 11, 12. Right now we're looking, that's fine. Because each show is going to be what, 3.5, 4 hours? Bless you. 3.5, 4 hours.
Mhm.
So I think there. Then you get a battle royal.
You gotta have a battle.
But that's
royal.
gonna go
That's gonna be on
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
That's gonna be on SmackDown. Solo has to do something, right? No,
I think Solo versus Braun Breaker.
I was gonna say Gunther versus Breaker, because remember, Braun took Brock's spot in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Those showdowns and stuff.
They're not gonna give him a title that fast. He's still doing squash matches.
Yeah,
And Solo needs something to do. It's going to be either he's involved in the Battle Royal and wins, or he's going to be a part of that bloodline thing.
So what do you do with Gunther?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Great.
Do you bring
question.
Sheamus back? Bring Sheamus back and he gets the Intercontinental title.
No, I don't want to see that.
Why not? Because that's the title he's been chasing
That
for the
was
longest.
match of the year.
That was match of the year, and that's the thing he's been chasing.
All right.
Let's let Sheamus be the. If Sheamus is the guy, I'm fine with that.
But Sheamus' contract is coming up, right? Or is it already?
But we always talk about contracts coming up, and we thinking people up out of here.
Yeah.
We thinking everybody like, yo, contract coming up, and they're gone. You're looking at your greatest Intercontinental champion of all time right now, with no match, with no path to WrestleMania. This is how real we get on the show.
You said something
I
about
love
the
it.
guy, though,
It's
man.
great.
It's like when I'm hearing about the guy and I'm thinking about the characters that we're talking about, and I'm thinking about the people that you played. When I'm thinking of you playing Rocky Johnson, who was that guy for you to draw from, to be able to create that character?
A lot of family members, like my uncle, my dad. They're just hilarious. Yeah, you have those people like y'all be eating around on Sundays. You
Yeah.
just talking a bunch of crap. Those are the people that I drew from. Because in comedy, funny always wins. So I'm just like,
Always
let me
wins.
just be funny.
Absolutely.
You know. And so The Rock told me that Rocky was always trying to make people. He could always make people feel good. Always make people feel like they could do anything. And so I just leaned into those things, and that was Rocky.
What is your relationship now like with The Rock, or during that entire process? Because, you know, from outside looking in, it's like, man, Rock's a producer. He's going to say, hey, guys, good job. I'll see the dailies and all of that. But what was your personal experience like with him?
The Rock is great. Like I can still keep in contact with The Rock. Yeah, he's dope, but he's also like one of the busiest men in Hollywood. So for the time he gave us, which it was already crazy that he could even take that time to, chat with us.
Did you ever get to work out with The Rock?
No, I didn't. No.
What?
I wish. Yeah, that's like goals. I don't know if I can handle it actually.
No, yeah, he wakes up at like 5, right?
Yeah, I don't even do
And
that.
then works out at midnight still. Like
He-
he'll do those late night. He'll
he's a
be on his
machine.
Instagram late night, just going live. He's in his iron paradise.
He's a machine.
Here's what we're going to do. And I'm throwing this out to you right now because we're throwing things around. What are you working tomorrow or Tuesday?
Tomorrow is my push day.
Okay.
Tuesday is pool. So it's back.
I tell you what. Also, we should coordinate a day. First of all, I'm definitely going. We need to coordinate a day where we all go, and it'll be great for extra content for the channel.
For the Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/BeforeTheBell podcast.
Yep. And the first 20 subscribers, what we're doing is we're giving you guys a free gift. So make sure you
we're
sign
like
up
3 or
immediately.
I mean, we're just a lower number, but we know people who've heard about it. The moment we mentioned it, people have been subscribing, and that's been a dope thing about it. So it's like we know it's going to eventually just get higher. And again, that one tier is one thing, and then we're going to add. We got 2 tiers available right now, but we are literally, as I said before, we're collaborating on the third one. That's going to be a really big experience.
Get in now before you're like, I'm gonna just wait. Get one of the 2 tiers now.
Yep.
Give you a free gift. In the meantime, so you're doing push tomorrow, pool Tuesday. What times are usually available to go to the gym?
I'm in there about like 7:30 or 8.
You son of a bitch. All right,
What
so
I-
7:38 in
what I
the
do?
morning.
What I-
AM?
AM. Well, it's a PM. That's fair.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's fair.
Time that exists. Not like we're acting like it's crazy that people go to the gym. I go to the gym at 8 p.m. sometimes.
Listen, that was a solid question.
That was a good question.
AM?
Solid question. However,
Hilarious.
boy, if you want to not get out there for a while, get there at 7:30 p.m. You're gonna be in that thing because everything's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Okay. I could commit to the. Can you come? We'll talk because I don't want. I'm gonna give my area.
You trying to work out?
Well, first of all, brother, I don't know if you want to smoke, but you're definitely doing your thing,
Hey, I'm not that strong.
man. Oh,
Yeah, you are. Look at the picture.
yeah. Look at this guy.
Not that strong.
Why are you so humble?
You know,
He's from Kansas City.
Okay, that explains it.
That explains a lot.
Kansas City, baby.
when your show gets canceled, it humbles you.
No.
So you gotta.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, and I want you to remember this. Your show got canceled. People were like, "Come on, man, I love that show." Compared to shows that get canceled, you'd be like, "Finally!"
Yes.
That's the difference.
Finally.
Got
Canceled. Yeah, that's the difference, man.
Finally, the show I've hated has been canceled. But like nobody said that with yours.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
we'll come back.
I would love for it to come back. As a matter of fact, if you could choose, even though it's different because this is a real person, where would you have liked to seen season 4 dive into more?
I honestly don't even know.
He's like, my wallet.
That's it was time for a pay raise. It was time. That was the season it
That
would have
season
happened.
was-
that's what it was.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you're like, hey, bro, look, I got this basic. Hey, listen, my first series regular. I know where the basics start. Now we at season 4, so
Honestly, I would have loved to do more wrestling.
That means it's time for you to actually do it.
I think we would have gotten to
Hey,
more
man.
wrestling more. Like we touched on it, season 3 with Uli, coming into the Rock and Hollywood Rock. But I think people wanted more to see more.
Yes,
of that.
that's what we were waiting. It was like
Yeah,
by
I
the
think we
time
wanna see
season
more of
3
that.
came along, it was like finally they about to get into the meat and potatoes of this because this was our favorite era. And for me, season 1 was already very funny. Season 2, I don't know what other writers y'all brought in or the writers that were there was like, oh, I get a raise. It got even better and funnier, bro. So it was like my funniest favorite scene is when he was this is Teenage Rock. Yo, you guys are in
Bradley.
Tennessee, and he's in a grocery store, and the woman is like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey, I'm 14," and she was like, "Not again." And I was like, I cried, bro.
Yeah.
Tears. I was like, this should not be this funny.
Because you get into that groove, first season, the second season should always be better and better and better because
Yes.
you're always just growing and growing. So we definitely hit that stride.
Dude, such a stride. And speaking of strides, man, Cody Rhodes is on fire. And Cody Rhodes ain't slowing down. Cody Rhodes has been positioned to be the guy. To
has
where
been.
we want to see.
Been in position for months now.
We want to see Cody at this point. We all know that we want to see Roman beat Hogan's record, but they're making it so believable that Cody could dethrone him at Mania.
In fact, I would actually prefer, it's going to sound crazy, I would rather have Cody beat Hogan's record.
Whoa.
Here's why I'm gonna say something to agree with Martin, and I know it's weird me saying that.
Which is let's dive into that. Why won't you agree with this young man? He makes nothing but good points.
I get it, but again, the viscera.
Gotta get the hate out your heart, brother.
Yeah, man.
You gotta get the hate out your heart.
You're still on that? I thought we moved past it.
Ooh, the callback to the callback. Come on now. He wasn't ready for that. Like he wasn't ready for the Cicera.
That is a long time.
That tongue is crazy.
That's wild.
Pause. Man.
That's why his girl stay with him. She's like, she got it. She love him.
She's not leaving.
She's not leaving him anytime
He
soon.
be like, Maddie, I'm done. She's like, wait. Can we just talk? Just bring that tongue a little closer, please.
Wait, she was like, that took so long. She was like, I will do your eye makeup. Come here, baby.
Yo.
Say ah for me. Say ah, but you're not doing my mouth. Just say ah.
Man.
Just
telling you what.
so.
Crazy.
Telling you, man.
So I think I agree because they are saying like right now, Cody is bigger than the Rock's. I mean, not Rock Hogan's first initial Hulkamania wave. Because think about it, Hulkamania's wave, Hulk Hogan's wave was train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, right? That was the whole mantra behind it. It's just been Cody.
Yeah. And we know Cody's not racist.
We
So
know
there's
he's
that.
because man, we know for sure he's not a racist because he solved racism, man. He fixed Black History
No,
Month.
he has a black wife. Just that alone.
Yeah, shout out to Cody Luther King.
Hogan, who
Cody is checking off these boxes, boy.
You got to get Cody Luther King out here, bro.
He's half Latino.
When people found out he was Cuban, it was like, wait, what?
He's got a black wife. He got a black baby.
He's Dusty's son.
He's Dusty's son.
Goldust is the most androgynous character of all time. That's
This
his
is
brother.
true.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Goldust for a second, man? Goldust was so ahead of his time, bro. Now, as a kid, we were all like, ugh, right?
Wait, you were like, what?
Right?
When he kissed Ahmed Johnson to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation,
Bro.
you're like, yo.
90s WWF.
The fact
was
that
something
Scott
else.
Hall was like, no, I am not. Scott Hall was adamant against working with this dude. He was like, I'm not working with this. And then you even had Jerry Lawler call him all type of gay slurs on Raw. You were like, hey, yo.
This
like,
is the 90s. This is
It was the
90s.
90s, but it was the
Different time.
90s. And so that was, again, attitude, all this type of thing. And they were just going in. And Goldust was, because everybody, I hate that he became a comedy shtick. Because even though what the role he did, the androgynous, the Hollywood producer, it was like, yo, this dude is great in the ring.
Yeah.
This dude is amazing at what he does.
I would venture to say Goldust might be, for my pick, as the person who should have won the world title and did not.
Oh, great conversation.
Yeah.
So
Who do you have, CT?
For yours, I just want you to tell me one of your favorite champions growing up. Can't be The Rock.
You get time to think about
I
it.
was a big Jeff Hardy fan.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Hardy Boys. That was
Did you own a lot of pants from Hot Topic with extra pockets?
I did not.
Hot Topic had them pockets. Hot Topic
Hot Topic had your
had them
pockets.
pockets. That's a
Them
fact.
little pantyhose that you were in your army.
Hey,
Just ripping up your mama's stockings.
Your mama like, where my good knee highs? Where my knee?
Mom? Huh? Because you know what she want. What's up, Ma? Where are my stockings? Runs outside. Like you ain't gotta come back in the house.
He out here doing the Jeff Hardy thing to his friends, like, why it smell like your mama's feet? Like,
Jesus.
because she wore in stockings. They didn't get on.
how do
Made
they know
his
what
mother's stocking smell.
Feet.
I need these stockings for pizza and meat. Hey, Mark, you out of control. So what were we even talking
We were talking
about?
about, you said you asked his favorite champion, Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
Now we're
Jeff
saying
Hardy.
who your favorites who never won the title.
That never won the world title or WWE title.
Either or.
Either WWE or world title.
Okay. The person that never won the WWE title that I really wanted to see win was Booker T.
That's
Booker T to
deserved
me. We're talking about a personal connection. I met Booker T when I was 10 years old in an O'Reilly's or AutoZone. I think it was an AutoZone when I was a kid. He was so nice. I could pull up the blurry picture now because back then you never knew if a picture was blurry until it got printed out. I was like, to this day, I look at the picture and I was like, that's how I looked at 10, huh? Like you just don't know if it was me. And
damn, I need glasses. This is blurry.
dude, so he was so kind and he was so entertaining and he was just such an athletic gift. And the problem that I always had when I saw Booker T's run in WWE, even though he overcame it all, was Michael Cole did this thing. And I love Michael Cole. Michael Cole, every time Booker T hit the bookend, he was like, "Oh, the bookend, the move Booker stole from Rock." And it's like, don't do that, bro. It's like the Rock was in WWE doing the rock bottom, but Booker T was in WCW doing the bookend.
Just like Sting was in WCW doing the Scorpion Deathlock, and Bret Hart was in WWE
doing the sharpshooter.
Doing the
So
sharpshooter.
it was like a lot of WCW talent did not get the respect that they deserved when they crossed over. But Booker T was such a star, he overcame it.
Yep.
And I always wanted to see him win the WWE title instead of just the world title.
I agree with that one, but there's somebody I feel like he got screwed over, and Super Cena is probably one of the reasons too behind it. Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy.
Can you imagine him as WWE champion?
I mean, he was supposed to be.
He was
world
supposed. That's
champion.
what I'm saying. He was supposed to have been, and they say like Cena helped kill that push too.
Orton. I think
Or it was Orton. Yeah, it wasn't Cena. It was
Yeah.
Orton. Excuse me. Orton helped kill that. Was like, yo, he felt he was unsafe to work with, and he didn't like him. And that was a dude that was literally on a meteoric rise. You know how we talk about LA Knight's rise right now? Ken Kennedy was on that rise. The man had a special introduction with an old school microphone that dropped in the center of the ring with a spotlight, and everybody was on board with it.
Yeah.
And it was like you watched the matches, you were great with it. You're like, okay, this dude can go. And he was good on the mic, which as the WWE we know, to be a champ, you have to be two things. You can be talented in the ring, but that mic, you got to be able to do it.
Got to be able to do it.
Got to be able to do it. And this dude could do it. And so when I saw him lose all that steam and all that push and everything just fell by the wayside, you see it really almost, it broke him as a person.
Yeah.
Because even when he went over to TNA for a while, it was like he wasn't the same. He didn't have that same fire.
His dream got broken.
His dream got broken.
And he mentioned it a lot, right? When he did the promo, like, Triple H was the one who told me I shouldn't chew gum, so he started chewing gum harder. It's like, all right, man, that's not...
Speaking of which, man, as we wind down, I got a couple lightning things that I want to say, and I want y'all to get y'all lightning joints out. First, something that I noticed from last week's Raw. Natalia's kid choices are horrible because she's picking these kids to give these glasses to.
That don't want to be bothered with her?
They don't want to be bothered, bro. She's getting... Natalya is a legacy. She's a legacy wrestler from Bret Hart's family. That's his
Jim
niece.
Neidhart's daughter.
Jim Neidhart's daughter. She takes the glasses off like Bret used to do, and she'll give them to a kid. And usually a kid is like, me? But the kid she chooses to be like, it's a softball face.
No.
Right? It hurts my feelings.
It hurts hers too.
6 feet, bruh.
Yeah, she don't be picking the right kid. She be picking random kid. I'm like, pick a kid that's actually like, She picking kids that's like, hey, what? That's that. Liv Morgan, even with her return, is still a little bit clunky in that ring. And I feel like her momentum isn't as hot as it was beforehand. So this heel turn that she's making, I don't think it's the smartest time to do the heel turn. Right? Outside of that,
I think she's scared, though, a little bit.
When you've been hurt so quick back to back,
right?
It's hard to want to move at the same speed you used to.
Nia gave the stink face to Rhea Ripley. And let me tell you something. This is a match you might want to YouTube because that match at Elimination Chamber, God bless the cameraman.
Amen, Jesus.
Nia and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, you're doing your thing. Outside of that, I will say...
Great match, too, and smart choice for that to main event.
Super smart choice, but they kind of overshadowed it by saying, who's Rhea going to face at Mania? So they kind of went past it already.
Corey Graves kept doing it, and then he was like, well, Nia Jax just texted me because somebody in the back had to be like, hey, bro, can you at least... make it seem like
there's a possibility she's gonna lose.
Yeah.
This is a what if, and I want you guys to give me your what ifs as I'm thinking about this. Think about any what if you can for WWE. What if Rollins turns heel on Cody to help Roman? He's been laying it on thick about helping him lately. That's right, guys. I do Christmas parties too.
I don't think he'd do it to help Roman. I think he'd do it because Cody didn't pick him.
Ooh.
And if he lost his title, then he wouldn't want Cody
to be one with a title.
Yeah.
Bro, that is some, again, things we do not see coming.
Yep.
I'll be your shield.
Yep.
That's been the one everybody's been like, yo, he got his back. Man, they had these battles. They went to war. And now he like his new brother.
Nope.
But you watching these interviews, Seth Rollins will put Roman Reigns over in a heartbeat.
But also remember, who was the one who turned on the Shield?
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He's the architect for a reason.
Exactly. That's why I don't doubt it. Came over this the other night, guys. What's your what if?
That's a good for just in general.
Give it to me.
In general, what if let me think on this actually, because I
got it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
What if Montez Ford leaves him and Angelo Dawkins to jump Bobby Lashley because Bobby ain't done nothing that he's promised for him?
Well, no, he did get them the suits.
That's it. That's it.
What?
Did you say you're wet?
I'm wet at the thought of this incredible storytelling. Bravo.
Yeah. What if
I feel like hella pause.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's the pauses moment of the show.
I'm wet. Wait, what?
I'm wet.
Yeah. What if Montez? Because remember, Bobby was like, "I'm gonna push y'all to the top. Y'all gonna be these stars." Blah 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 blah. All you've gotten us is suits
and losses. Montez been eating a lot of pins lately too.
And that's the thing. Yeah. Not Dawkins. Montez.
And he did not seem happy.
Has not been happy because now I got to deal with these two big burly bastards and the dude that used to wear the straps with the old man and his chick. I got to deal with this because you don't like them.
Yeah.
So what if all this is we gonna get that heel turn finally, but it's at the expense of Bobby?
He's gonna get the biggest pop crazy as soon as he turns heel on anybody.
Because it's like Bobby Black, because now Bobby was supposed to be a heel, remember? I'm going to take y'all in my belt. We was like, oh, the Street Profits are heels. And now people are cheering because, look, let's call it, the Bring the Swag music is back.
Yeah.
They gotta do a slow burn with that feud.
By the way, Tiffany Stratton got new music.
Yeah.
Did you pay attention? She got new music. They was like, nope, you can't go out here like this. We finna make you a star.
You can tell. You can tell when someone has like music that's good.
It's Tiffy time. That's what she's doing the whole time. I was like, it is.
All right, I got one. What if Rey Mysterio turns on the LWO and joins up with Santos? What if he realizes Santos is right about him? It's like,
ooh,
yeah,
I love that, but I also love because Rey Mysterio has not been heel in WWE.
Yeah,
he never has been a heel.
You on your way.
Don't do nothing.
Next, Lenny Bruce.
You right. He is bro. It looked like it hurt you to try to make your eyes roll every time. You're like, ow. Like, you just want to go. But like that is true. Every time, no matter what, Ray's been the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I guess because he's tiny, he's the little guy. He can't be heel. But if we go back to Filthy Animals, Ray in WCW and all the stuff he used to do, he's been a heel before. So what, man? Him and Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of faces. And I'm going to say this in closing. This is my final question to you, brother. A lot of actors, a lot of creators, a lot of artists never get asked this. And I bet you probably never even thought about it. But if you did, here's one for you. What do you want for your personal acting career? What type of projects? What do you see that you have not been offered?
I want my Law and Order Grey's Anatomy.
Come on
show.
now.
That's what I want. I
Yes,
want a show
yeah.
that'll go forever. Take care of my family, my moms, everybody, be good. I love to work, so I just want continued work.
I've been wanting to be Ice-T from Law and Order SVU.
Listen,
For a long
sometimes it's
time.
gonna be it's things about physical assault.
Take the list about Liv.
Liv.
They asking about you downstairs.
We got to make sure this guy doesn't go around New York commit more crimes.
Say the rest.
It's a lot of sexual assault.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought.
I thought you were going to say
I don't think
in
I
the criminal
said it like
justice
that.
system.
in the criminal justice system.
It's way too late. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get up out of here.
Yeah, let me go ahead and rewind that real fast.
Joe, what do you have coming up?
Hey,
What
how
would you
people
like the
find
people to tell you?
I have nothing coming up. If you're watching this and can hire me, please hire me.
That's what I'm talking about. You always advocate for yourself.
Martin Morrow, what's going on? What's coming up?
Yeah, man. I'm in Montana in a few weeks. I'm in St. George, Utah in a few weeks. Check out my beacon.ai for all that information. Find me on Instagram. I got some other shows here in LA. So follow me at Martin M. Morrow for all the details on those.
You know what's in Montana and Utah?
White women. All right. So, is that what you meant?
I was going to say Martin's comedy. What do you have coming up, Jay? I was definitely going to say white women.
I know you were.
Stop, man. The look he gave. Get a shot of him, Martin. What's coming up, Jay?
March 9th, 9:45 p.m. at the Hollywood Improv. Jay Washington and Friends. We're running another one back. Yeah. Got an amazing lineup we got for that, so go ahead and check that out. Again, May 11th for the Netflix is a Joke Festival. Make sure you get your tickets. I keep posting on my Instagram and TikTok, Mr. J Washington, MRJAY Washington. I'm close to selling out already, which is a blessing. It ain't even March yet, and I'm almost sold out of my show for the Netflix is a Joke Fest. Chattanooga, Tennessee, I'm coming out there. Comedy Catch my birthday weekend. Chicago, I'll be out there April 18th through the 21st. Milwaukee, we got dates coming, all this. So it's been a blessing, man. Just stay tuned to everything.
When's your birthday?
August 25th.
Listen, man. Hey,
We got some stuff right around the corner.
the way you
winter.
said it, I thought your birthday was about to be in April or March, bro.
Tomorrow.
August?
I mean, I like people getting ready in advance.
I
brother.
respect it.
You a
Listen,
heathen.
everybody, thank you so much for all of the amazing comments. If you've commented live, make sure you leave another comment under the box. More clips coming. Martin is a monster. He's going to have a hard time cutting up clips.
Hard
for this
times,
episode.
Daddy. Hard times.
Follow me everywhere, but more importantly, follow the patreon.com/beforethebell podcast. Dropping nothing but heat. And greatest wrestling podcast that exists, guys. CT is dope. Main Event CT. We out.
Yeah.